new part, we started a new part studio in our car. So I've started a sketch in the front view. I'm going to take my line tool, and the first thing I'm going to do is just draw the rough outline of my axle. So I want to avoid constraints. Like if I put a constraint here, that's going to be incorrect. So I've got to avoid that. However, we do want one right here. So I'll find that part. And then I've got this is the outline of my axle. All right. Next, I'm going to start putting in dimensions. So I'm going to do my horizontal dimensions first. So I've got 0.125 at the base here, 0.3 to the outside. So I click on both of these, 0.125. From here to here is 0.3. And go back, I need more information. 0.13 from here to here, and 0.03 from these 2 points. So I'm going to do 0.13 here. From this line to the point is 0.03. All right, now when I start doing my verticals, this is where I'll have some issues, and I want you guys to kind of, hopefully I have the issues happen so I can show you how I fix them. All right, so I'm going to start here with this 0.5. So I'm going to go here to here is 0.5. All right, now what happened was this moved this line so it's right on top of it. So I can do a couple of things. I can press escape, and then I can move that other line up so it's in line, or I can undo the dimension and I can add leave it at the number it's at, and that'll hold it in place. And then I can enter my next dimension and then go back and do this. So there's a couple different ways you can do that stuff, but it's just trial and error. Remember, you've got the undo button, but also a dimension will hold it in place even like if it's wrong, and then you can move another one and then change it. And then we've got 0.5 from here to the bottom lip. So I go here to that point, 0.5. And this looks crazy, but all it did was move this higher than the blue part. So I can grab that blue part and move it up, and it keeps my shape. Go back, and my last dimension is 0.05 for the top. So go here to here, 0.05. All right, now everything is constrained, but I also want to share this with you. The overall height is 1.175. That will be helpful. Okay, if you want to do that one first, that might make it easier. All right, I'm going to take a snip of this and add it to the document here in a second. All right, now I end my sketch. This is a revolve. I love revolves. I think they're cool. You click in your face, click the red box, choose the axis that you want to spin it on, and then we've got our axle spun around. All right. Good morning.
Good morning. Good body.
Yep.
We're doing this count again.
Okay.
So I just need to count for JL and
4,
for North Central.
4, and they're all North Central.
Pardon?
They're all North Central.
Okay.
The 4.
And it's how many?
4. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be
All right.
back this afternoon.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So after I revolve it, the next step is the shell. So the shell tool, we've used it before, but if you can't find it, you can always hover over things in the toolbar. So I want the shell tool. It is right here. I click on the top line and do 0.025. So now that made it hollow.
I'm finding the sketch, like
It's
the actual.
It's in here. So it's like, it's right here. It's in the
Okay,
document.
Last time I looked in the slides, I didn't see it. It just kind of ended.
Really? I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
see, now I'm gonna keep going, but yesterday when I was looking, it just ended at, what is it, slide? For me, it ended at slide 18 and it wouldn't let me go any farther, which is like the end of the car video. So I was like, I don't know where to find the axle.
Huh. Okay. I'm not sure because it's been on, like, I put the video on 18 and then 19 is the axle. Check it again because it should be on. I mean, I don't
It's
know.
there now. It's just, I was
Okay.
surprised. I was like, I could not find it yesterday for the life of me.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad it's there now. All right. So after we shell, we've got to do this little slot that gets cut into it, and that's any kind of plastic parts that interlock with something. You'll see that slot, so it can compress and snap inside. I'm sure you guys have seen these before, but it's 0.05 wide. It's centered, and it goes down 0.25. So it's pretty easy. You've just got to trust the method here. So you're going to make a sketch on the top. We're going to use, which we've done a lot, so you get the center point. The best tool for this is the center point rectangle. So we find the center, click on it, just make a large rectangle that goes way outside of the shape. We're going to dimension this to 0.05, and the only thing that I care about is that it extends past that because we're cutting, and if we cut into thin air, it doesn't matter. So now I end the sketch, extrude. Okay, I click the shapes that I want to extrude, which is basically everything, and I choose remove, and it cuts way too far. The depth I give you is 0.25. So now we've got that cut. So that's the little compression tab for plastic parts. And the last thing we're going to do is a chamfer, which is right here. We want our distance to be 0.01. We click that line and that line. And that again is another interactive piece where it would force those things to close as you push it into a hole. So it'll snap and hold the wheels on. So that is the axle. I'll get this video up.